Welcome to the Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center. In 2004, a national level institute AMGITA has been started in the field of engineering and technology as per guidelines of All India Council for Technical Education AICTE New Delhi. AMGITA is approved by AICTE New Delhi, Gujarat State and affiliated to Gujarat Technological University Ahmedabad, which is also known as GTU. Our goal is to be an institute of generative ideas so that we remain relevant to our society. The AMGITA has always been an organization on move with continuous effort on improving its processes and to maintain its relevance to the Indian science scenario, with adding new programs in its programmatic portfolio. We strongly believe in overall development of students, so for that we provide them a different platform like state level tech fest, project fair, different sports activity, which helps students to teach teamwork and problem solving skills to get physical health benefits, boost self esteem, and reduce pressure and stress for prove their skills in distinct area. Welcome to the lecture of Electrical Measurement and Measuring Instruments. Myself, Professor Gaurang C. Patel from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. So, student, today we are going to discuss about the chapter number 4, that is measurement of RL and C, that is resistance, inductance, and capacitance. How we can measure through the measurement instruments like Kelvin's bridge, Hayes bridge, etc. Okay, so first of all, we will discuss in today's section, that is the operating principle of Kelvin bridge. So after we will discuss in lecture how the Kelvin bridge is going to be operated, how those arm of the bridges are going to be balanced, and what will be the equation that it helps you to balance the bridge. Okay, so we will begin. So student, today we are going to learn about the describe operation of the Kelvin's bridge. Okay, so first of all, what is the application of Kelvin bridge? Kelvin bridge हम use कहाँ पे करते हैं? That is, we are use the Kelvin bridge to know the unknown resistance. Okay, so how the Kelvin bridge is going to be operated and what is the principle of operation of Kelvin bridge, that we will see in this lecture session. So let us begin with the explanation. That is, first of all, what is given? Electrical measurements and measuring instruments. Okay, so this is for the application of Kelvin's bridge. That is, the Kelvin bridge is a modification of Wheatstone bridge and gives a very good accuracy in the measurement of low value resistance. So specifically जो low value का resistance है उसको measure करने के लिए हम Kelvin's bridge का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. Okay. Now to understand the workings of Kelvin bridge, let us first discuss the principle underlying this bridge. Consider the basic Kelvin bridge circuit. So यहाँ पे Kelvin bridge circuit दी हुई है student. So this is the Kelvin bridge circuit. So whenever this question is asked, you can first of all you must know how the circuit is going to be draw, and first draw the circuit and then try to understand the topic through the circuit. So in circuit you can see there are number of resistance are given, or you can say these are the arms. Four arms are given which is having resistance R1, R2, R3, and this is the Rx which is the unknown resistance. जो Rx जो है यहाँ पे वो क्या है? आपका unknown resistance है. और यहाँ पे 4 points consider किए गए हैं, that is A, B, C, and over here that is the point D will be there, and over here this is G symbolized, that is the galvanometer. So student ये क्या है? galvanometer. और galvanometer का जो deflection है वो आपको बताएगा कि भाई आपका रेजिस्टेंस कितना है. ओके, सो इनिशियली जब ये ब्रिज बैलेंस होगा तब गैल्वेनोमीटर आपका नल डिफ्लेक्शन यानी कि जीरो रीडिंग दिखाएगा, जीरो पे उसका पॉइंटर होगा. सो वेन एवर योर ब्रिज इज गोइंग टू बी अनबैलेंस तब ये गैल्वेनोमीटर का डिफ्लेक्शन होगा और आपको पता चलेगा कि भाई ये जो अननोन वैल्यू का रेजिस्टेंस है वो कितना है. ओके, सो हम देखते हैं कि कैसे हम unknown resistance measure करते हैं. So how we will measure the unknown resistance, that we will see over here. These are the four arms are given, R1, R2, and R3. So in at the point A and B there is a resistance R1 at point B, in between point B and C, resistance R2 is connected, and in that point, in this point between C and N, that is R3 is connected, and this is the unknown resistance which is connected between point A and M. Okay, so what is this dotted line stands for? What is this line of M? What is point D and M? That I will show you in the theoretical part. Okay, so over here at the below you can see there is a EMF source that is joint. Okay, so whenever there is a balanced circuit, it will give you a zero deflection. Okay, so now we will see how this Calvin's bridge principle is going to be worked. Okay, now first of all, we will see to understand the working of Calvin's bridge. Let us first discuss the principle underlying this. Consider the basic Calvin bridge circuit is shown, that what I explained to you, and where represent the resistance of connecting lead from Rx to R3. Okay, so यहाँ पे Rx to R3 का जो resistance है in between वो हमें measure करना है. Now टू गैल्वेनोमीटर कनेक्शन शोन बाय डॉटेड लाइंस. सो गैल्वेनोमीटर का कनेक्शन यहाँ पे जो दिया हुआ है वो कैसे दिखाई दे रहा है यहाँ पे, थ्रू द डॉटेड lines from PM to PN. Okay, so over here this is the galvanometer connection from PM, that is this is the M and this is the N. Okay, now the connection may be either to point N or to point M. या तो ये पॉइंट N पे होगा या ये पॉइंट M पे होगा. ओके, नाउ व्हेन द गैल्वेनोमीटर इज कनेक्टेड टू पॉइंट M, the resistance of the connecting lead is added to the standard resistance R and resulting into low in indication of Rx. Okay, तब इस सो स्टूडेंट्स क्या दिया हुआ है कि जब ये पॉइंटर M से कनेक्टेड होगा तो क्या कौन सी पोजीशन होगी, व्हेन द गैल्वेनोमीटर इज कनेक्टेड टू पॉइंट M, द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द कनेक्टिंग लीड इज एडेड टू द स्टैंडर्ड रेजिस्टेंस R. जो स्टैंडर्ड रेजिस्टेंस R है उसमें उसका लीड का रेजिस्टेंस उसका ऐड होगा. ओके, सो इन बिटवीन दिस पॉइंट M टू D, दिस इज द रेजिस्टेंस R1 इज गिवन. ये जो इतना पोर्शन है हमने ये M से आप स्ट्रेट लाइन में यहाँ पे अज्यूम कीजिए, दिस इज द स्ट्रेट लाइन aligned with the point M and this is the line aligned with the point D. So that portion we are considering as a resistor R1, and from point D to point N, this portion we are considering as a resistance R2. Okay, so when R1 plus, when we make or when we add together this R1 and R2, that becomes the total resistance of the circuit. Okay, so these are the that's how this bridge is distributed. Okay, so now we will see when galvanometer is connected to point N, the resistance R is added to the unknown resistance Rx, resulting into too high value of Rx. Okay, now instead of connecting at point N, if the galvanometer is connected at point D as shown by thick line, then R is divided into two parts, that is the resistance between M and C and resistance between C and such this. So what they are trying to say us that कि भाई हमें ये जो point है वो D की जगह पे N पे हम अगर कनेक्ट करते हैं तो हमारा जो रेजिस्टेंस है वो दो पार्ट में डिवाइड होगा, दैट इज द बिटवीन रेजिस्टेंस R and M and D, that is R1, and in between D and N, that is R2. Okay, now from that you can say that these equation we can form through this circuit diagram, which is the equation. Just if you have a paper and pen, just write it down, so when I will explain to you, you can easily understood. So this equation, that is R1 by R2 is equal to capital R1 by R2. So how it will become, we will see. Small r1 कहाँ पे दिया गया है students, हमें small r1 that is given over here. So this is the small r1, उसका वो हमें is equal to कौन सा दिया है, ये r1 पे दिया हुआ है, और ये small r2 that is considering over here, और वो equal to क्या बताया गया है कि भाई इसका जितना रेजिस्टेंस होगा इज इक्वल टू इसका रेजिस्टेंस होना चाहिए, और ये R2 का जितना रेजिस्टेंस होगा उसका उतना ये R2 का रेजिस्टेंस होना चाहिए, दैट इज कनेक्टेड बिटवीन पॉइंट B and C and point A and B. Okay, at that point your galvanometer will giving you a null result and your bridge is going to be balanced. Okay, now see when we when we solve this equation, then how we will get, for which terms we will get, then we will see. Now then the presence of R1, the resistance of connecting leads causes no error in the result we have. Okay, when the presence of R1, the resistance of connecting lead causes no error in the result we have. So over here instead of R1 we can write down Rx plus R1. So students, why R1 को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, आर एक्स प्लस आर वन कैसे लिख सकते हैं? तो स्मॉल आर वन कहाँ पे है, ये रहा आपका स्मॉल आर वन, और उसकी जगह पे हमने क्या लिखा है, आर वन इज इक्वल टू आर एक्स प्लस आर वन. सो टोटल ये आर वन आपका ये रेजिस्टेंस कितना होगा, तो कि भाई आपकी जो अननोन वैल्यू के रेजिस्टेंस है प्लस आपका जो आर वन है उतना होगा. ओके, और दूसरा टर्म है आर थ्री प्लस आर टू. ओके, सो फॉर आर टू दे आर कंसिडरिंग कैपिटल लेटर R3 प्लस R2. सो सिमिलर फैशन आपका जो स्मॉल R2 वो किसके साथ एसोसिएटेड है, जो रेजिस्टेंस पॉइंट C के साथ कनेक्टेड है वो R3 प्लस ये जो R2 इतना पोर्शन है उतना आपका R2 होना चाहिए. ओके, सो दैट्स हाउ दिस इक्वेशंस आर फॉर्म. So in place of R1 and R2 we can write down Rx plus R1 divided by R3 plus R2. Okay, and ये R1 divided by R2 तो already यहाँ पे है ही. So this equation 3.9 that becomes now equation 3.10. So now we will see how it will be reduced further. Okay, now what written down over here, compare 3.10 with 3.9. so हमारा 3.10 equation कौन सा है student, this is the equation 3.10, and where is the 3.9, so this is the equation of 3.9. now when you are comparing those two equations, what you will be get over there, so in place of capital R1 by R2 we can write down these values, because we have these values from this figure. how this value comes that we already seen, हमने देखा है कि भाई कैसे हम R1 ये स्मॉल R1 और R2 की जगह पे ये वैल्यूज हमने पुट की है. ओके, सो इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट you can write down in place of capital R1 by R2 you can write down these values. Okay, now further you reduce when you take this R2 over here, जब आप R2 को ये Rx प्लस R1 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो आपको कुछ इस तरह की वैल्यू मिलेगी, दैट इज R2 इंटू आर एक्स प्लस R1 इंटू R2. और जब ये R1 ये जो नीचे का टर्म है आप इस तरफ से इस तरफ ले जाएंगे R1 की ओर, तो फिर R1 यहाँ से मल्टीप्लाई होके आपको क्या देगा, R1 इंटू आर थ्री प्लस R1 इंटू R2. So now we will see there are two similar terms are we can see in this equation. Okay, दो similar terms है, कौन से similar terms है, ये R1 into R2 और इस साइड पे भी R1 into R2. so यहाँ पे ये cancel out हम कर सकते हैं, है ना. तो फिर दूसरा आगे क्या आएगा, उसके बाद अगर हम इसको कैंसिल आउट करते हैं तो हमें मिलेगा R2 इंटू आर एक्स इज इक्वल टू R1 इंटू आर थ्री. तो यहाँ तक हम लोग आ गए. ठीक है, नाउ व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, जस्ट टेकिंग दिस आर aside R1 divided by R2, ये R2 यहाँ पे ले गए हैं और R1 यहाँ पे, R1 by R2 is equal to Rx by R3. so simply जो हमारा पहले क्या था R1 by R2, यहाँ पे हमारा था कैपिटल लेटर में R1 by R2 था, तो इसकी जगह पे हम Rx by R3, क्योंकि हमारा एम क्या है, अननोन रेजिस्टेंस को फाइंड करना है. so किसी भी तरह से हमें अननोन रेजिस्टेंस को पिक्चर में ऐड करना है. ठीक है, सो इस तरह से हम अननोन रेजिस्टेंस को पिक्चर में ऐड कर सकते हैं. सो नाउ दिस इज द टर्म Rx विल बी कम ओवर हियर. सो दिस becomes your equation number 3.11. okay students, so now from equation 3.9 you can see in equation 3.9 क्या है हमारा equation 3.9 कि भाई R1 divided by R2 is equal to R1 divided capital R1 divided by R2. तो फिर यहाँ पे वापस हमें इसका वैल्यू तो मिल चुका है R1 by R2 का, तो सिंपली हमें जो वैल्यू मिला है उसी को यहाँ पे ऐड करना है. सो जब हम Rx by R3 यहाँ पे रख देंगे तो आपका इक्वेशन कुछ इस तरह से हो जाएगा, दैट इज Rx by R3 इज इक्वल टू R1 by R2. सो फाइनली आपको जो अननोन वैल्यू फाइंड करनी है दैट इज द रेजिस्टेंस Rx, एंड दैट इज व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू इंटरेस्टेड टू फाइंड द वैल्यू Rx, दैट इज इक्वल टू व्हाट R1 डिवाइडेड बाय R2 इंटू R3. सो आप इस इक्वेशन की हेल्प से अगर आपको ये वैल्यूज पता है R1, R2 एंड R3, तो आपका अननोन रेजिस्टेंस जो है Rx उसको आप फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट वी विल सी हाउ इट विल गोइंग टू बी वर्क. सो व्हाट आर द स्टेटमेंट्स गिवन ओवर हियर फ्रॉम दिस इक्वेशन 3.10 12, we conclude that by connecting the galvanometer at point D, the resistance of leads does not affect the result. Okay, from equation 3.12 हम क्या conclude कर सकते हैं? We can conclude that by connecting the galvanometer at point D, the resistance of leads does not affect the result, and the process described above is not a very practical way of getting the required result, as there would be trouble in determining the correct point for galvanometer connections, and it does however suggest a simple modification to above circuit. Then actual resistance unit of correct ratio be connected between point M and N. Okay, so students, इस तरह से आपका जो है कैल्विन ब्रिज है, दैट इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कैल्विन ब्रिज, एंड यू कैन से दैट हाउ दिस इज गोइंग टू बी वर्क. So I hope you can understood very well. From this figure you can easily understood that how the Kelvin bridge is going to be work, and how the equation of unknown resistance Rx that we can be formed. So in examination, if this question is asked, you can easily explain what is the principle of Kelvin bridge through this explanation. Okay. So students, finally, as in every lecture, after completion of every lecture, I will try to give you a message that please remember turn off the light when it is not required. Okay, so please save the energy, save the electricity. Thank you very much.